So, Casey, do you want to watch the trailer for Deathstroke Knights and Dragons real quick, or you want to jump into it? I don't know if we're going to get flagged.
I'll add it in post, just a little snippet of it, because I don't like this copyright. YouTube, you know what I mean? They always got some problems. They be bugging.
YouTube some killers, man.
I'm going to just add a little 15-second. If you want to just add the first 15 and share that, that's fine.
All right. You want me to share it or no?
Yeah, go ahead.
Sharing is caring now.
Yeah, just share it for the YouTube viewers so they can see what we're talking about.
All right, this is for y'all, man. Even though we won't get flagged.
Watch. I'm going to check the algorithms after and see what happens.
Think about, like, how dare they?
Yeah.
All right.
So Wakanda t-shirt. No.
Oh, shit, I do have one. Oh, shit, Disney going to come from my pockets.
Exactly.
You got Wakanda on?
You're just a little too fly.
Shit. And that's the thing, like, black people buy Wakanda shit thinking that they're being pro-black, and it's some white man at Disney pocketing all that money.
It's like, thank you.
Yeah, Wakanda. Yep, fake African country. Ooh, Deathstroke, he's like, nigga.
It's muted on my end.
Oh, is it muted?
Yeah.
He looking crazy.
Yeah. He was looking like Deadpool, like they're trying to make him their Deadpool for real.
He was Deadpool before Deadpool, man.
But it looked like they were doing something there with that little way they were, because this is a new kind of way they're saying his introduction, isn't it?
Yeah, his origin story.
Yeah.
It's kind of origin story. It's kind of not. I kind of like that, though, because I don't want the whole, we gonna give you everything. Like, or the first superhero movie's always like whack, and then the follow-up movie's always better. Most of the time.
Let me see if I can hear it. Go back 20 seconds.
All right, I'm going to go back 20 seconds where he's...
Bring it back.
It's a little time to turn you into...
It's like all these veins in my dick.
See, that's that Deadpool look.
It's like I got armor.
Bat.
Where's Batman? I was expecting somebody to come for him.
Hey.
Where's my boy?
He didn't have no interferences with his mission.
Yeah.
My man slit little Joseph's throat here, and
I was like, yo, they're taking it there in this first 15 minutes, for real.
Fuck your son.
Poor Joseph.
Bronze Tiger. All right, so let's cut it.
This guy was on top of the world.
All right.
Yeah,
so,
man.
Deathstroke's a deadbeat father, and his bastard kids come after him. That's the movie. Deathstroke.
Well, how about we just spoil it for people? Spoiler alert.
He's a deadbeat, and his kids come for him. That's a recycled story because they use that same storyline in the last season of Titans, the whole Jericho storyline.
Okay, I felt like I had deja vu watching the scene where he came in for the Presidente or whatever he is. You know what I'm talking about?
Presidente.
When he has a knife to his neck. Dude, he has a knife to the neck, and he's like, yo, I killed your enemy, and I'm going to make you my...
I don't know who Presidente is, Kate.
The dude with the mustache. The first scene where it introduces him, I feel like that happened in another Deathstroke story.
Titans, probably?
Could have been. It was a cartoon, though. Maybe it was his actual comic book. Or maybe they had a show, or maybe they were previewing this, and I saw the preview of this scene. I kind of feel like it was in Superman, the Red Sun Superman. Like he did that same type of thing. I don't know. I feel like I've seen this exact scene somewhere. But the movie was cool. I was a little taken back from the style of the cartoon drawings that they used. It seemed kind of cheap at some parts, but at some parts the fight scenes seemed dope. But just the regular sitting down talking scenes felt kind of cheap. You know what I mean?
Like, I would laugh when he would chop people up because it looked like hibachi steak. He'll chop them up and it'll look like meat chunks.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, he about to get that. Was it the volcano onion? I was like, yo, he about to season these niggas up. But yeah, he was just chopping people up like
I'm
meat.
glad he got his own movie. Yeah, I'm glad he got his own movie though. But it just, I don't know. I wish the cartoon was more of a style like the older Superman, older, Justice League cartoons, like that style of cartoon that they used. It just didn't feel like it was at that level. But
so the animation you didn't think was that good, but the story.
The animation took a while for me to get accustomed to it. At first, I was a little taken aback. But after a while, I was like, okay, this is cool. This is cool animation.
Yeah, it looked kind of borderline like Teen Titans Go.
Yeah, it was
not that TV show cartoony, but it's a kind of cartoony visual, and then it's very serious, like mature content. So it kind of threw me off. I'm just like, you got this kiddie-ish cartoony visual, and this guy's chopping people up like hibachi. So that threw me off at times. Story-wise, I thought the story was okay, not amazing. It was okay. Michael Chiklis did a good job with the voice of Deathstroke, but
Dude from the Shield.
Yeah, Deathstroke has such a generic, just bad guy voice this. Like anybody could do the Deathstroke voice. It wasn't anything in particular. I was like, oh shit, that's Michael Chiklis.
Yeah,
Not
I was
really.
thinking, yeah, dude from the Fantastic Four. He was the Thing.
Yeah,
I was thinking about while watching this movie, like, what is DC's demographic they're trying to go for now? Is it like adult teen? Because they're succeeding with that. They're definitely taking that lane that Disney seems like they're not ready to jump across that line yet. So that's a good thing that I'm seeing more things like this, the Harley Quinn, which is more adult, more swearing, more violent. You know what I mean? More adult stories. So
let's talk about Will Smith. Will Smith showed up, man. There was a man looked just like 50-year-old Will Smith, same big ears. He was a pilot. I swear it was Will Smith from Independence Day. and like I swear, like the DC writers are woke. They knew Will was in heartache right now with August Alsina, and he's like, "Yo, it's August. We're gonna do this for Will." And Will showed up, and he helped Deathstroke in the movie.
So is this guy like a character from the Deathstroke comic? Because I bought a couple of the comics and I never seen him before.
I'd never seen Will Smith in the Deathstroke.
Yeah, I was like, where did this guy come from? I was glad to see him, but you know what I mean? I felt like the guy who actually plays him, I don't remember his name off the top of my head, but that guy is a lot better looking than the character they drew. And like, why they do him like that?
They drew a tired, aged Will Smith.
The dad from The Flash, I think he was in The Flash. He was in a couple of video games. Let me look up the IDM.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I got it.
But yeah, he did a couple of things. He's a familiar face. When you see his face, you'll be like, oh, that guy. But yeah, I don't know why they did dude like that. They made him look tired and just ran through.
Bronze Tiger was cool.
I thought they could have done a better job at making Tiger look more of a character. I'm glad they're doing more to introduce these, like, I don't want to diss, but you know, the D level, C level
villains.
characters.
Yep.
But I'm glad they put him in there. But I wish that they gave him more of a comic book, of like real true look. He looked too normal. You know what I mean? He just had a couple of tats on his arm. But I wish they gave him more of a like, bang, that's his look. Like they did an older movie before, and
it was a Suicide Squad movie they did with Bronze Tiger, and I thought
and he looked great in that. Why didn't they just take that same exact?
Nah, man, they're trying to get edgy. But
yeah.
They pulled from the bottom of the barrel. To me, they gave us the Hive Queen, Lady Shiva. I'm just
yeah. This is all like a situation. Yeah, Colin Salmon. That's the guy's name. He was in Resident Evil. Yeah, he was in Resident Evil, Punisher. He did a bunch of movies. A very familiar face. He was in a video game.
Oh, the British black dude. That was he was Arrow's stepdaddy for a little bit.
Arrow's stepdad. Okay.
It was Arrow.
Yeah. Flash. Yeah, but yeah, he's done a lot of stuff. Limitless. Like I don't know why they didn't just use his look. Like
he really just left Arrow for no reason. It's like, yo, mama crazy. And then he disappeared. Like after
Arrow,
died, he was gone. He's like, yo, mama dead. You ain't my real son, so I'm gone.
Yeah, I remember him from season 1, and then he just disappeared.
He dipped out. He's like, y'all family. He's like, y'all white people different. He just dipped out.
The check got cashed.
He checked out of that family. He's like, I ain't got shit to do with the Queen family no more.
He checked out as soon as the check was cashed. That's all.
He was.
But yeah, he's a decent actor, man. He's not a bad looking dude. Like, give him his real look. You know what I mean? Like,
nah, man, I'm gonna make him look like Will Smith.
They made him look tired and sick, man. I was like, yeah, what is this guy?
They made him look like he was at a red table talk.
He did not look like he could keep up with Deathstroke in no one-on-one combat.
Deathstroke like hit his shoulder, and he was like, like
yeah. I was like, why are they doing this guy like this, man?
I was like, who's this malnourished black man with big ears?
Looked tired. He looked like he ain't slept in weeks.
He needs what's it called, the Miracruru serum or whatever, the DC version of
a little bit of that
super
man.
Soldier. Just give me a drip. I want all of it. Just I ain't trying to get all them veins. A drip.
They deserve to do him a little better, man. For the things he was doing in this movie after, like, he's the glue for real though. He kept everything together.
He was the heart and soul. Did anything stand up for you in this film, or?
Not a thing stood up for me in this.
But
if you're a YouTube viewer, you'll see what I did. But you know what? It did a good job of introducing his family and all the characters, like the Hive Queen, the whole hive thing. That I didn't know about that. So seeing this movie, it did a great job of introducing all that. His son, Jericho, so that was cool. They did their job, in my opinion. And I'm expecting them to come with another movie.
They did the old Captain America thing, like we saw at Winter Soldier, where he's like doing this for Bucky or my family or whatever, and he falls going into the water. I'm just like, he good.
Yeah.
He's like, Jacob, my family.
Yeah. But it works. It works. That formula. People love that shit. They did a great job of humanizing Deathstroke in this movie. So
yeah,
that was
family
the
man.
I feel like the point of this was to humanize him, introduce new characters to people who don't know these characters in the DC universe, and maybe get them in the comic books and get people reading these comics, because they've been trying for a while with Deathstroke. I've seen so many number ones where they reset his story, so they're trying to make him one of the top tier dudes. So
is Deathstroke a deadbeat, or is he just like he did dope?
He's a piece of shit, man. He's a piece of shit.
He's like, I got a contract. I'll see you in 10 years.
I just think he was mad because he was disrespected. I don't think he cared that it was his kids, or his wife, or his ting. Like he's like, yo, y'all disrespected me.
How many kids out there probably like, my dad's not deadbeat. He's doing contract killing like Deathstroke. And somebody gonna come chime in. Nah, nigga, I saw your daddy at the dice game last week.
Yeah, exactly.
He's just avoiding you.
Yeah, Deathstroke was just out there, man. Like,
out there. He's avoiding this. So
he
he's
didn't
like,
have to lie.
Jericho? Oh,
yeah. Let's talk about like the first little bit of the movie, because like, okay, the wife didn't know that he was Deathstroke this whole time. He did not have to lie. She's a soldier too, just like him. She would get it.
He a swole ass old white man with an eye patch.
I'm like, how is he making all this money, paying all these bills, and she thinks he's a businessman? I'm a businessman. That was his whole argument.
Yo, what if he worked at Loeb's like Denzel Washington and the Equalizer?
He never came and brought him a roti or nothing? Like, come on. Like,
nah, he's doing business.
Yeah, okay. Out of nowhere, he goes from being a super killer soldier, which he helped train, to a businessman. Come on. That was
he ain't no damn businessman.
Yeah, that worked for teenagers to watch this movie, but adults watching this is like,
you a grown, swole ass man.
Water bills ain't getting paid on its own.
With an eye patch. And you come home with bruises all the time. That was a hell of a board meeting.
Yeah, exactly.
Shut up, man.
Yeah. So that was a definite hole in the story. The beginning momentum wasn't there for me in this movie. I kind of had to I paused it and had to go back because I was like, oh, all right, let's get it going.
It took a moment of them lighting him up with bullets for me to get invested.
Yeah, but it's like, we know he's not going to die. I wanted to see ways that they challenge, like the way they show Wolverine drowning. It's like, oh shit, can Wolverine actually die if he's drowned? Like, they should have put him through those types of hoops where we're watching, we're like, oh damn, I think they might got him,
This is what got me, Casey. He would get shot, bullets going right near his eye, but it'll just go it'll graze past his eye, and it'll get everywhere else. I was like, y'all ain't gonna take the other eye. Y'all gonna at least give him one eye.
But when he got the powers, was he missing one eye? I don't think he was. When he had the clean face, he was missing one eye at that time? I gotta watch it back. Oh, okay. Because I'm like,
I don't know if you go off Arrow, Oliver Queen took out the eye.
Oh Lord, see, that's a problem with DC, man. They own everything, yet they just have a mess of everything. It's like, come on, keep the continuity strong.
He could have lost his eye at Applebee's for all we know. We don't know the backstory for this.
It just looks cool. That's all. It just looks cool.
What if he moved the eye patch? He got in there. I'd like, nigga, why you pump faking the whole time?
Yeah, it's like Metal Gear Solid with the fucking thing to be able to see further.
Oh yeah,
it's basically that.
They gonna move the eye patch and be like, bro, you got an eye the whole time. Yeah, shut up, man. That shit look dope though.
Don't tell Jericho.
Eye patch fire.
Still dodging his ass.
I can't see you, son. Got
Jericho,
one eye.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't even feel bad for him, yo. I was like, Deathstroke's a villain. I don't give a fuck about his son. Like,
did he have a daughter too? I didn't care about her.
He had it coming. They had it coming. Like, that's how I was
like, she belonged to the streets now. Throw her out there.
Yeah, she did belong to the streets, man.
So what would you give this, man? This is like a solid 6 for me.
I give it a 7.
5.
I give it a 7. It wasn't bad. It was good, but it wasn't like you're really rebooting.
You're too generous with these 7s, man. I don't think you'll go back and watch
the DC movie for this. You know what I mean? Like, they rebooted everything to do these type of things. Like, I don't know, man.
Barry Allen ran backwards for this.
Yeah, so that's why.
And drop that shit, Casey. 6.
Nah, I don't know. I'll give it 7.
Don't
because
give
they did
it,
a good job of.
You're gonna be mad
introducing
at yourself a month late from that. Like, man, I was bugging on that, man. I ain't even watching that ever
Maybe,
again.
but for now, I'm being stubborn.
6.
7.
6.
Solid 7 for me.
All right, on to the next film.
Yes.
Now, Casey, have you ever like fought a crackhead and you thought to yourself, maybe I should stoop to their level and smoke crack and fight them